Yo, peoples, Qushu92 here, and welcome back to Qushu Views Anime, my first Qushu Views Anime of the year 2023. And what better way to celebrate it than by watching the newest episode of One Piece? So, let's get it started! It's been a while since I last saw or watched anything One Piece related except for the dub, which is just now entering into the Whole Cake Island arc. At least the episode I'm starting on. They're a lot farther into Wano. But last we left off, Raizo was fighting against Fukuro Kuju. I can tell already that I'm going to forget all these people's names immediately. We had Killer fighting against Hawkins, but we also find out that while he's fighting Hawkins, a certain life is attached to Hawkins. And also, Law and Kid are facing off against Big Mom. Then we got Luffy, fully stuffed with food, preparing to make his way back up to Onigashima. And all while this is going on, Sanji is facing off against Queen and his many cybernetic modifications. And he also had to contend with King as well, with Zoro still recovering. Marco is at his limits right now, while a bunch of samurai are running around trying to keep Zoro from King, who's currently hunting him down. So now we get to see what happens in the newest episode. Taking a chance, the two arms go into battle! I forgot how good the aesthetics of One Piece really was in these Wano episodes. We're waiting for Zoro to get up. Woo! Close shave from Sanji. See, how fast do you have to be for you to be able to dodge a full-on laser? Because lasers essentially move at the speed of light. They're literally tangible light. Yo, Marco! Look at him! Undying Thistle versus Imperial Flame! Yay! I love Marco, I love Marco. I love Marco. And also, for those who may have forgotten or those who don't know, Undying Thistle is also the exact same move Marco used back during the War of the Best, during the whole Marineford War, when Kizaru tried to use his Yasakani no Magatama against Whitebeard. That's the exact move Marco used to block it. A long time ago, people lived at the top of the Red Wall. Now, mind you, Sanji over there preparing his cigarette, and then we saw some bandages falling. Oh, we about to see some cooking. Whoo! Ooh, the bandages. Oh, there he is. Woo! The animation change. Ooh! Zoro! Oh! Oh my goodness! Look at your boy! Ah! I'm sorry if I'm being loud. Please forgive me if I'm being loud. Rora no Zoro! Oh, King, your wings got really big all of a sudden. Oh! Ooh, Zoro. Let's go, Sanji. Santoryu. Rengoku. Ooh. Let him cook. Let him cook. Muton shoto onigiri. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Oh. Night-night. Night-night. Blackleg Sanji. Pirate Hunter Zoro. Whew. Oda. Whew. Animation team of Toei. This don't make no sense. It's majestic is what it is. Look at Zoro's body. Just pecs all flexing. They knocked down two of Kaido's strongest crew members. And all they can think of right now is fighting. Look at them. While they're arguing, both the eyes of King and Queen are glowing in the dust. Look at the both of them. Look at the both of them coming to the realization if they beat King and Queen, they get that much closer to seeing Luffy become the king of the pirates. Ooh, they is cooking this episode. They's cooking. Cooking. Look at Enma. Such a beautiful blade. Oh, who does Zoro remind you of, Grandpa Yo? Looks familiar, though. I know something y'all don't know. Ooh, Kawamatsu speeding! This man said, y'all ain't about to interrupt this fight. See, Grandpa Hyo knows what's going on. Zoro and Sanji are in that don't get in my way face stage right now. Grandpa Hyo knows, nah, let them be the ones that take on this fight. We don't need to do anything. Oh, this is such a cooking episode. Whitebeard! How long has it been since I heard that? It's been so long. The Moby Dick. Before Marijois, there were the land of gods at the top of the red line. Oh boy. See? This is why I love the lore of One Piece. So much information to bite off of. It's a good thing Izo came in to save Marco, but then again, Marco's kind of chill about it anyway, so I'm pretty sure he would have survived. Jack the Drought, King the Wildfire, Queen the Plague. Ooh, can we get like a full top-down spread of that shot with Kaido and his performers? Sanji over here getting distracted. So now Queen can set his hair on fire. Ooh, I like that musical theme for Germa. Germa. Unless you're a Lunarian. Ooh, the animation is really good in this episode. Especially, ooh, Sanji with the spin dash. Okay, that was smooth. That was really smooth. But it also shows that Queen can use armament hockey. And there's Zoro. What is it with everyone using spin dashes in this episode? Zoro's strong. He managed to drive him into the ground a little bit. Then knocked his swords away. But at least he managed to catch Enma. Zoro's swords are so beautiful. The way not all of them have the exact same colored sheen across them. Then we get a flashback to when Hiyori gave Enma to Zoro in exchange for Shusui. Ah, Zoro reminds him of Shimotsuki Ushimaru, the daimyo of Ringo. And now we know Ryuma's name, Shimotsuki Ryuma, who Shimotsuki Ushimaru is a descendant of. So it must have been fate for the sword of Shusui to return to Wano, cause Shimotsuki looks just like Zoro, and so does Ryuma. We still got Onigashima floating above the mainland of Wano. Who you looking at, Luffy? Look, your boy Luffy, he's smiling. He's smiling. He's smiling. He sees something he like. Oh, welcome back, One Piece. On the next episode of One Piece, Ascend to the Dawn, a pink dragon gets agitated. One Piece is back and they cookin'. All right, ladies and gentlemen. One Piece is back, and I have to say, the animation for this episode was top-notch. Aside from that one moment where Queen was talking about, you know, Germa, Double Six, and Judge, where his face was just slowly sliding across the screen in like a still image, that was the only part of animation where I thought it was at its most basic. But everything about this episode was great. Sanji fending off, protecting himself against Queen and King, and then Zoro getting back up and fighting again. The fighting choreography and animations was just so fluid. And it wasn't like the incredibly detailed versions of smooth animations. Well, I wouldn't say smooth animations. It wasn't like the animations you would see in Chainsaw Man, where people were moving like with sort of semi-realistic movements and stuff like that, but also incredibly detailed in the flow of the animation. But the animation itself was fast-paced, but also smooth at the same time. The lighting and the aesthetics of every single frame of the fighting was just great. It feels like it's been so long since the last time I looked at an episode of One Piece, at least the most current episode. But then again, the last episode that we got was like a special episode. But overall, I enjoyed this episode. I really need to start cutting down my talks about these episodes a little bit more because I tend to ramble on. Overall, I thought this episode was great. The pacing was great. The aesthetics were great. The information that you anime-only viewers get in the episode, well, I think was good enough, considering that these episodes are multiple chapters smashed into one. Overall, I thought this was a perfect episode of One Piece to bring us into the year 2023. The first episode of One Piece of the year, and it's already starting off on a very, very good note. But you all let me know what you thought of this episode as a whole. So all I can say at the end of the night is, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, share with everyone you know, and maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!